Okay, so this video is a look at the Real Ghostbusters comic 1988 Surprise Surprise edition. In the 80s, the TV show Surprise Surprise was essential Sunday night viewing. It was one of those make your dreams come true shows, where the person whose dreams were about to come true were kept in the dark until the last second, hence the title Surprise Surprise. One episode from 1988 was right up my street, as they made it possible for a 15-year-old boy to join the Marvel UK staff, and even let him draw a page of the Real Ghostbusters comic, which they would publish in a future edition. I collected the Real Ghostbusters comic at the time and got that issue I had seen being made on TV, but I hadn't seen it in decades and thought it had been thrown out. That was until a few days ago, when I finally dug it out of a corner of a room. And here it is. I think for a 15-year-old, the artwork is really good, and he must have been under some pressure knowing a lot of his peers were going to be checking out his work. But to have something published in a national comic must have been a real thrill for him. You can't read it, but the first 5 panels have the same text as the advert the Ghostbusters make for themselves in the film to promote their business. It's playing on TV when Dana enters her apartment. Then the Ghostbusters introduce themselves. Then the greedy green ghost Slimer steals a candy bar from Venkman, which provokes him to chase him, and the director yells cut as the take is now ruined. According to the credits, the lad did the pencils and inks, while the story, lettering and colouring were done by other members of the Marvel UK staff. It does give his name on here, but I'm not going to say it, as it's not my place to. I did try to do a search for him on Facebook, as he'd be 44 now, and I just wondered if he went into illustration or graphic design as a career. But he has a quite common name, and there were just too many results to check them all. This was still a good find though, as I still remember that episode of Surprise Surprise and getting this comic which tied in with it. Some really good nostalgia going on in this video. Okay, so that was a look at the Real Ghostbusters comic 1988 Surprise Surprise edition, and hopefully you'll join me on another video sometime.